Introducing in the red corner, representing India, Priya. And across the ring in the blue corner, representing Scotland, Niamh Mitchell.
What an ovation from the home fans for 20-year-old Niamh Mitchell. Referee Jennifer Huggins checking the equipment of both boxers, including head guards, which remain a feature of women's Olympic-style boxing. She'll now issue the final instructions.
Keep your heads up, keep your punches up, and you're holding your shoe this way, okay? Touch close to left.
Round one.
We're in the women's 60-kilogram lightweight division, and this is a quarter-final contest between the powerhouse Commonwealth Games boxing nations of India and Scotland. The orthodox boxer wearing red, who is immediately going in search of that big backhand, is Priya, ranked number 4 in the world, the 2026 Asian Continental gold medalist at 60 kilograms, adding to the silver that she won last year at the under-23 edition. The southpaw wearing blue, operating behind a low-held guard, is Niamh Mitchell, just 20 years of age, having had a birthday at the start of the month. There she's picked off during the course of an exchange, but had the final left cross to end the coming together.
Niamh Mitchell looking nice and light on those toes there. This is a female boxer who's doing some fantastic work here in Scotland. And this would be an amazing opportunity for her to get out there and box in front of the fans.
5th day of action here at the boxing event at SEC Hall 5, so it's been a long wait for these boxers to get their campaigns underway, and Niamh Mitchell will perhaps have been boosted and inspired further by the fact that she had just been added to the future Olympic medal strategy program down at the English Institute of Sport in Sheffield. She's already a GB boxer, but a program that has been put together by GB Boxing and all of the home nations to help support and target boxers with potential for Brisbane 2030. And she's boxing and moving effectively here in the first half as we go into the second half of this first round.
Mitchell is using her long arms and popping that lead jab out from the southpaw position, keeping those punches nice and straight. Priya is continuing to press forward, but the footwork so far of Mitchell is just fantastic. Lovely fleet footwork there.
There's a nice check right hand once again as she spun off the line counterclockwise to her right. Incessant forward motion from Priya, who's looking to slow down the fleet-footed Mitchell by targeting the body now. But Mitchell doing an outstanding job keeping the movement going and maintaining a gap between herself and the on-rushing Priya in red. Just a little inaccurate with that attempted salvo. Both boxers scoring with left hands. It was a lead hand from Priya, followed by a left from Mitchell as she disengaged on her toes.
Priya just being warned to keep her head up there as her head connected with the nose of Mitchell, but great work from the Scottish boxer here.
Oh, what a right hand from Mitchell. Priya had her right hand locked and loaded way back beyond her ear, and then just changing direction and uncoiling a right hand was Mitchell, and it was an effective scoring shot. And again, look at the difficulty that Priya is having pinning down Mitchell, but there she did hold her feet momentarily and was picked off by a 2-shot salvo. Effective use of the space of the boxing ring from Mitchell, but Priya was on the front foot, pressing all the way, but I think Mitchell was the more effective punch picker there. What say the 5 scoring judges? And her movement did a good job neutralizing the effect or the pressure of that Priya was seeking to apply. And it's a 4-1 split in favor of Niamh Mitchell. Judge number 5 of Morocco preferring the front foot pressure that Priya was seeking to apply.
That was some lovely classy boxing on show there from Niamh Mitchell, who's really rising to the occasion here in Glasgow. Working lovely on the back foot, popping out that lovely long jab.
Steve Simmons on the perimeter of the boxing ring. He was a Commonwealth Games bronze medalist in Daliey. Mike Keane was in his corner coaching him. That's the man who just exited the ring.
Round 2.
So we move into the second round, and 20-year-old Niamh Mitchell Mention the continental credentials of Priya, who comes here as the reigning Asian champion. Niamh Mitchell became the first Scottish woman to win a European junior gold medal in 2022 when she stood on the top of the podium at the edition in Montesilvano in Italy. And what seamless progress she has made through to the senior ranks. Started as a kickboxer at 5 years of age, and she only took that sport up because she was having a little bit of trouble with some local miscreants. But she said once she demonstrated her kickboxing once, they didn't bother her anymore. And then she switched over to boxing for the Olympic pathway. And of course, she's just been added to that future Olympic medal strategy pathway en route for Rio. Now that is bitter disappointment for Priya, because she's been docked a point for failing to keep her head up, and that really alters the scorecards. Mitchell has got to keep her composure, because the referee will be the arbiter of what's taking place. Mitchell doesn't need to assist her in that regard.
Priya coming forward, trying to push. And almost galvanized by that point being removed there. Good solid straight 1-2, but getting a bit messy in there.
And Mitchell's got to keep her composure. And again, she's been spoken to in no uncertain terms by referee Jennifer Huggins. Here's a left-right combination from Priya. She trying to pick up the pace after being docked that point for failing to keep her head up. And it's becoming increasingly untidy, this one, a battle between orthodox and southpaw, as Mitchell tumbles down to the canvas once again. And it's her who is spoken to about her role in that trip to the floor. That's a cracking right cross from Priya, who's continuing to press and is having more success closing the gap.
Priya just starting to get into range to land that big solid right hand that she has. But again, Niamh coming back, nice check right hook to get out of trouble there.
It's a nice left hand from Mitchell, but again, Priya keeping the attack going and scoring, and now more trade-offs are ensuing because Mitchell is having difficulty keeping the movement going while sticking and moving. So Priya, in the final 40 seconds of this round, will look to get over the front foot again, and there's a good body shot slung in just above the belt line of Mitchell. Mitchell's holding on. She could well pick up a warning here, and right on cue, she's been talked to about that repeatedly, and so the warning that was issued against Priya for reckless use of the head has now been cancelled out because Niamh Mitchell has picked up a warning for holding. The round is up for grabs once again. Neither boxer can score more than 9. Whatever score they will receive will be subject to -1.
That's not what Niamh Mitchell wanted to happen there.
Again, she appears to be just feeling the pace a little bit.
Well, that's the pressure applied there by Priya. Just continued to come forward and has had success with that right backhand from the orthodox position. But a rather messy round from both fighters, just falling over each other. But there again is that really solid lead right jab from Niamh.
But then that's how the right cross of Priya was brought into play, and her pressure may well be rewarded here because it was effective. And indeed, she's taken the second round on a 4-1 split. And because of the warnings, my goodness, work out those scorecards. 19 points to 18 for judge number 3, to 17 for judge number 3. And then tied scores of 18 points apiece for judges 1, 3, and 4. It is all up for grabs going into the third and final round. This one incredibly close. Steve Simmons whispering into the shell-like ear of Mitchell ahead of the biggest round of her boxing career to date.
Round 3.
So too much water, jelly on the face of Niamh Mitchell. Mike Keane climbing the steps once again to remove the excess. And now the third round begins in a contest that is on a knife edge after 6 completed minutes of boxing. It's the women's 60-kilogram lightweight division, and we're at the quarter-final stage. The winner will go through to the medal podium. And Priya pressing forward, looking for the right hand. Mitchell looking to get the sticking and moving going. That served her so well in the opening round. A round that she won unanimously. Excuse me, on a 4-1 split, not unanimously. But then the second round was an incident-filled affair, and Niamh Mitchell has got to keep her concentration here, the 20-year-old, because she's spending a lot of time and energy engaging with referee Jennifer Huggins, and that shouldn't be her focus.
No, but she did land a good uppercut there on the inside just prior to that. It's a good straight 1-2. More of those would be brilliant. Try and stop Priya coming forward.
They were caught by the gloves of Priya. And you see, holding again, Mitchell. That's what she picked up a warning for in round number 2. And you can see she's turning her back. It's getting rather untidy. And I think she's walking a little bit of a tightrope here because she's being spoken to repeatedly about various infringements, whether it's holding, turning her back. Can she get back to the boxing which served her so well on this, her Commonwealth Games debut? Got to keep her concentration here, Niamh Mitchell.
Yeah. She'll be bitterly disappointed if she gets another point docked from her.
That looks like the final admonishment in that regard. Left, right on the resumption from Preeti. Mitchell just a little inaccurate with her attack. And again, she's complaining to the referee. Priya's a rough, tough customer inside there. She's on the inside, making it physical. Mitchell gets herself out of the corner, but wasn't in position to make her pay. She did with that final looping right hand while up on her toes. But occasionally she may well have to hold her feet and try and push Priya backwards in the remaining minutes of the round.
Mitchell's advantages as a boxer are those long levers that she has, and she's just going to have to tighten them up and start working them on the inside as Priya comes in.
Check right hand was with the inside of the glove, and it's straight into rabbit punch territory around the rear of Priya's head. Good left hand landed from Mitchell, but Priya keeping the attack going, and another untidy tangle ensues in the space of center ring. Who can produce a moment of quality in the final 30 seconds? There was a left-right combination from Priya. Mitchell seems to be feeling the pace here now. She's expended an awful lot of energy with the amount of miles she's clocked up circumnavigating the ring. Priya continues to press and wasn't too far away with her backhand. Final 10 seconds of what has been a high-intensity contest. Right hand from Priya once again, and Priya ending the round with the more effective eye-catching punches. Mitchell has given it absolutely everything, but given the context of the scorecards going into the final round, remember we had 3 tied scores of 18 points apiece, and it was 19 points, a 1 point advantage for each boxer on the other 2 cards. After a second round where each of them picked up a warning and a point deduction. Priya for careless use of the head and not keeping her head up, and Niamh Mitchell for holding. But I think the world ranked number 4 perhaps have produced a more effective work in the final round. What say the judges at the final bell? This is going to be nerve-wracking. It could well be a split decision. Who has done enough to progress through to the medal stages in the lightweight division?
We go to the judges' decision. We have a split decision. The winner in the red corner.
And there is confirmation. Priya pounds her chest and raises her index finger to the rafters here at SEC Hall 5 because she has been declared a split decision victor over the talented boxer from Dunfermline, Niamh Mitchell. And what an ovation she is receiving from her compatriots here. She boxed sublimely in the opening round to take it on a 4-1 split, but then Priya, like the continental champion she is, wrestled back the momentum in the second round, taking it on a 4-1 split. And in the third round, after a second round where each boxer was docked a point, where it became increasingly messy, well, I think that this woman did the better boxing. But Niamh Mitchell, remember the name, because the boxer is only 20 years of age, and there's confirmation that Priya must have taken the final round unanimously to prevail on a 4-1 split and go through to the medal podium at lightweight.
I feel for Niamh Mitchell.